The second aspect of radiant health is adaptability.
Adaptability in China, they say, is the measure of our life. The person who adapts best wins in the game of life. Tonic herbs have that ability to help us to adapt to many more aspects of living. But doing all those things and the adaptability that we have to achieve in our modern lifestyle drains us of energy. And this energy needs to be replaced and strengthened all the time.
I began by taking Magu's Secret to replenish my Jing. Also, I was taking Supreme Protector. And I noticed a couple weeks in that I had increased energy. I was able to go running one night and I was amazed at my endurance levels. I completed 2 fairly effortless miles, and I have to tell you, I don't think I would have had that performance ability before I started taking the herbs.
The Chinese herbs have been used for thousands of years by millions of people. It's widely believed that the tonic herbs enhance longevity. Our society has not been putting a great deal of emphasis on longevity. The tonic herbs have been used for virtually millennia to help lengthen life. They do it partly by protecting us so that we don't become ill and die from premature diseases or not achieve our ultimate longevity. But there's significant evidence at this point that many of the tonic herbs actually enhance physiological functions that help us to live longer.
We are creatures of habit. You might say we are programmed. Our thoughts, our actions, our life patterns. It's like our software, and it's time to upgrade.
About 2 years ago, I found myself about 55 pounds overweight. I weighed 235 pounds. And I wanted to get back to 180 pounds, and I talked to Ron, and he made a kind of a custom tea for me. Basically existed on Ron's tea for the better part of 4 weeks. Until the weight really started to come off, and Ron's tea provided me with all the energy I needed. It woke me up in the morning, made me feel great. I feel wonderful. I wouldn't be without these herbs. If I'm off them for 3 or 4 days because I've run out or something, I always feel the difference. I feel logy. I begin to think about coffee again, and they've done wonders for me.
Our environment, our culture, what we eat and how we live, our family, friends, and business all shape who we are.
I started taking the herbs regularly just over a year ago, and up until that point I'd been traveling a lot on the road with work, which I'm still doing, but at that point I hadn't been traveling and taking the herbs. And until then I was suffering from mid-afternoon energy lows, joint pain, back pain, carrying stress in my shoulders. My digestion was all screwed up, mostly the rigors of road travel. Started taking the herbs regularly, and I could tell the difference in 3 days, undoubtedly. I didn't suffer anymore from mid-afternoon energy crashes, joint pain, back pain. Overall, I just had whole body equilibrium, and I increased my adaptability to where I didn't even notice I was traveling or I was in a different time zone every day. I just cruised right through that stuff, and I was able to do that at a production level that was superior than the people around me. I didn't notice anything. Nothing affected me throughout the course of a day. I was just adaptable to it. And that's when I started taking Gecko and Ant and Strength Builder and Frame Builder, some male silk moth. And all of these herbs undoubtedly have allowed me to succeed and exist in this rigorous road lifestyle that I'm living.
The adaptogenic herbs are the most important part of Chinese tonic herbalism for most people because of the vitality we have and the ability to grow and to expand our capabilities.
You now have the power to choose, to reason, to make a dramatic change in your well-being.